Welcome to this video. We play against I don't know, MMDDY. I don't know. It's like a date, month, day, year, I guess, and he's rated around 1600. So I expect him to make some opening mistakes right away, within the first 5 to 10 moves. Here he might play d5 or bishop b4. c5 is a Benoni defense. So this might get a sharp, might become a sharp game. So the normal move is to take here on d5. I could take on e6, but I don't want to strengthen him here on in the center. And you can already see a slight, win of time for us, because he wasted the tempo, so to say, with e6 and e5. If he wanted to achieve this position, he could have played c5 immediately. I push for d5 and then e5. Yeah, if I then play something like the same moves here, what I did, it would be his turn in this position and not mine. So yeah, this is quite good for us. I want to play knight f3, but without him playing bishop g4. However, to be fair, I mean, he wasted the tempo, but it's not that important in a closed position like this. So this will be a game where you maneuver a lot, and often a tempo is not that important. h6. What he wants to avoid bishop g5 possibly, but he weakens his position here. So if he plays bishop g7 now and I play queen d2, he cannot castle, because then this pawn would be hanging. So yeah, let's see what he really wants to play here. I think I just develop further, and you can see that he has some problems to develop his pieces. Maybe the knight can jump to c7, an idea which popped up in another game as well, just to support b5. I can play for b4 myself, so by a3 and b4 to open up the queen side, or I try to avoid a b5. But first of all, I just want to castle here. Let's see. I think there are good opportunities for me to play b4. Yeah, if he really plays a knight f4 here later on, this would be a good choice to open up the position of the bishop. I can play something like knight b5 to try to put pressure on c7 and d6. What I also expect him to play is f5. Is there some cute trick for me? Let's say if he plays f5, I take, he takes, he later plays e4. Maybe I can take and use here this setup here on the e file. Let's see. Okay, so this might work out here already, because I want to play e5 as quick as possible. It doesn't work in this situation, however, but now I'm threatening to play e5, and this looks very, very strong for us. So yeah, you can see that the pieces here on the queen side are still not developed, and e5 is simply in the air. So it opens up the position here for my bishop, and yeah, I just threaten to take here on d6 and enter on the e file with my rooks. So the whole position gets very, very dangerous now for black. Maybe I can also sacrifice on g6 in the right moment, or push for e6 If he takes with the pawn, this pawn would be loose. Here I just can take on d6, and then I will likely play rook e7, and this looks extremely good for us. Wow, this is very, very dangerous for him, because this diagonal looks very deadly. If I play queen e4, he will play f5, and I'm not sure if I really can. I mean, it's good for us to provoke this. Then e6 is weak, e7 is weak. Then afterwards I need to take care that he cannot catch my queen with rook e8. So maybe I need to play queen e2 then afterwards, but I think this is good. It's good for us. Queen e3 attacking this pawn would also be an idea, but should I play queen e3? Yeah, let's do this and win some time, because he might play b6 now, and then I put my queen on d2. One idea in this position is also to what about playing something like knight b5 here? If he takes, I play queen e6 check first. I like this idea, and then I can take on f5 later as well. I just have 5 seconds. Am I totally stupid? I didn't look at the time at all. Okay, this will be a game where I lost, where I will lose on time, very likely. But let's do some pre-moves. Bishop f5. Can I do this with pre-move? He cannot develop his knight. It's good news. And now queen g6. 3 seconds. This is annoying. So he needs to sacrifice here. Maybe I can play rook e8 then. I cannot. Come on. Now rook e8. Rook e7. Oh, oops, no, I don't want to play this. 3. That's no time at all. Okay, there was one move before the checkmate. Yeah, where did I lose all this time? I'm not sure. I talked too much, maybe. Okay, but let's see. I mean, this position was totally won, and yeah, what you can try in these positions like this, when you have an advantage in development, like I did in this opening here, you should try to open up the position. And here you can see that let's say in this position he already is active. He tries to attack me, but he didn't really finish development. And by playing knight f4, he helped me to open up the position, and now I threaten to play e5, and he cannot really avoid this. I mean, he can play bishop e5, but this bishop is also protecting his kingside position, so it's already very difficult for him. But after castling, I think the game is already over, and yeah, simply all my pieces are in very good positions. The bishop is here looking at the king side. My knight might jump to e4, maybe even f6 later on, or you can go to b5, c7. I want to double up rooks, maybe rook e7. So I have a lot of ideas for my pieces, and black just needs to find squares for his pieces. So look at this bishop, cannot go to c6, cannot go to b5. It's very hard for the bishop to find a square, and so for the knight as well. He might play knight a6, but he cannot even jump to c7, so this is all cramped. So if you have a position like this and your opponent is not that good developed, try to open up the position, because in the end you just have more pieces in the game and it's easier for you to attack. Thanks for watching.